My biggest need is to provide for my 2 children. They're my life, they're my soul, and I will go without to provide for them, and that's my passion and my goal. Merthyr is a small community within the town. I've lived here all my life, wouldn't want to go anywhere else. It's been stereotyped by many different outsiders as a bad unemployment area. To me, that's not just true, but I think because of the stigma and the bad press that we've had about Merthyr, it's just been stereotyped in a totally different way to what it is. The house that I live in is a 3-bedroom semi-detached house. From my research over the years, it was built in the 1940s. It's obviously being battered by the winds that we do have high winds because of the hills and where we're situated. It's been a great concern of mine over the last couple of years because the price in energy has risen. And I mean, if you're on minimum wage, that is a lot of money to juggle between that and the food. I mean, you know, what comes first? Do you put food on the table or do you heat the house? I had to do something. My name's Dawn McInnes. I'm 43 years of age. I'm a mother to 2 boys, Nathan, who's 12, Callum, who's 8. I work part-time as a housing officer for a registered social landlord, and I'm also a trustee and youth worker at our local community youth club, TAG. I think our biggest challenge at the moment is, I wouldn't want to go too much into saying the word surviving, but with everything that's changing around us, increase of fuel, food, is something that we need to look into. We use more electricity than gas in this house, and I think it's because of the gadgets that we've got, and every one of those appliances needs to be charged. The energy bills have definitely increased since when I first started. I've been paying roughly about £185 a month. So unless I do something now, because it's not just the external walls outside have obviously broken down, and it's because of this, it's happening inside the property as well. If I don't get the retrofitting done, the house will definitely fall into disrepair. I just couldn't afford it. The youth club is my passion. It's part of my life in a way. I mean, I've gained a lot of trust from the local youths within the community. All those children that come through the door, some of them have come from deprived houses, areas, and if I can help that one person out, then I've done something good for the day.
So where does our lights come from?
This may sound quite silly, but what I get out of it is warmth.
So basically,
and I don't know if that goes to love or happiness, but that's how it makes me feel.
Do you know who pays for energy?
With regards to my children, this is what I'm trying to say to them now, that because of the rise of the energy, that by us just a little bit pulling back and saving on it, then we can have other things within our house. So what I decided to do was a reward chart, that Nathan had a reward chart, Callum had a reward chart, and at the end of the week there would be something put in place for them for whoever continued. The oldest one has mentioned to me since these new changes have come into the house, Mum, are we struggling because you're telling us to turn the lights off? Or, Mum, are you struggling because you put that extra blanket on the bed? But what I've tried to say to him, no, it's not a matter of the fact that we're struggling, we're trying to make a change. I mean, that extra blanket hasn't meant, that we're poor or we can't afford to put the heating on. It's just being sensible, being reasonable. If we have the charts, if we keep up with the charts on a weekly basis, then perhaps we can add up the pennies, because pennies make pounds. What I found was that rather than a bedtime story, we'd have what we did today story by talking and listening. When you're working, you come home, you obviously have to start again, get the tea on, get things prepped, this, that and the other. And it's those precious moments when your children are trying to tell you something and you say, leave me for now, I have to put the food on. It's made me realise over the last couple of months that those things can wait, because that little thing that they might tell you could be so important that they could then turn around and say, it doesn't matter now if you haven't got the time for them. With regards to this new energy saving and this, should I call, mission that I'm on at the moment, I don't think I can afford to fall back. I mean, yes, I can go on holidays this year if I get a loan or if I get a credit card, but they have to be paid back. So if there's ways and means of putting money aside to take my children, then by energy saving, that's my way forward. It was just another normal day. I'd been out and about shopping and thinking about different things. I came home, I was quite happy with myself because I'd had a few bargains in the local supermarket, and there was a letter. I looked at the letter, I thought it was junk mail and I was going to put it in the bin. And I opened it, and when I opened it and read what the context described, I was absolutely ecstatic. It was a letter from Melin Homes inviting me to an open day with regards to the refurbishment of the outside of my property. I felt as if I'd won the lottery. It's vitally important to teach children about energy consumption.
Well, that's the draw after.
Living in Merthyr, with regards to the low income that some people are on and the lack of jobs, fuel poverty is major. It's quite saddening really, because I mean, you flick the switch, you don't think anything of it, because you know when you turn that switch on, you've got light, but somebody has to pay for that light. You have a choice in life. I mean, it's a matter of, do you put food on the table or do you go and buy yourself a bottle of wine to de-chill? You are in control of your life.
Have fun.
If we can change something in one area, then we can better it in another.
The door.